好，我是荣老师。大家印象中国际学校的学费一年都要7、8万马币，甚至10多万马币一年嘛。但是我们腾比国际学校学费只有2到3万马币一年哟。现在跟我来一块看看一年学费2、3万的国际学校是什么样的呢？来，跟我走吧。Good afternoon, Mr. Martin.
Good afternoon, Donald. Thank you for having me.
Nice coming to Tambi 30 Eco Hill again.
Welcome back.
Yeah. This time I brought a lot of questions from families in China. So glad you can help answer all the questions.
Yep, absolutely.
Because many families know my son studying another international school in Nexus. When I talked to them about Tambi, they said, what's the benefit of Tambi compared to Nexus?
Right. So they're two very different models. Like Nexus is what we'd call a top tier school. You pay a premium price for that sort of school. Whereas Tambi, our prices are much more affordable. But with the affordable price point, you don't lose any of the quality. You know, at our schools, you're still getting all of the rich international education that you're getting in a school like Nexus, but for a much lower price. And that's where we sort of separate ourselves from what I'd call the top tier schools. We put ourselves as a middle tier school, which is somewhere we're very happy to be. You know, our results are excellent without our families needing to pay for the price of a top tier school.
Yeah, when I visited the first time, I was very surprised. The tuition fee is much lower than Nexus, but the campus is even bigger. Yeah, bigger, and the campus facility is very advanced.
Yeah, we've got a very well-resourced school. We've got a full-size swimming pool and a small swimming pool for younger children. We've got obviously a full sports complex. We've got a 4-court badminton hall. We've got a new cookery room. As we're part of a much bigger group of schools, we get a lot of capital investment that an individual school can't get. So we get a lot of support every year from International Schools Partnership, ISP, who own our school.
Yeah.
And that means we're able to develop the school frequently and often. You know, we're able to invest significant sums of money into new facilities and upgrading old facilities and infrastructure. So even though you're not paying a premium price, you're getting a premium package. Yeah, so each station has 4 cookers and then an oven as well.
Oh, cooker and oven.
And then all the equipment is in here. And we put photos of how it should look. So even the very, very small children can clean the equipment and put it away how it's supposed to look. And then obviously the teacher has this station to do all the demonstrations and show them how to prepare everything. And yeah, and then down the back we've got the facilities, you know, we've got rice cooker, blenders, kettles, fridge, all that sort of thing.
So the school is under a very big group, international group.
Yes, yeah, the International Schools Partnership, or ISP, is one of 67 schools at the moment, but that number is looking to improve significantly. In the coming years, we will most likely be the largest schools group in the world.
Mainly in which countries?
It's all over. We've got a good presence here in Malaysia, expanding to Vietnam and India and Southeast Asia. We've got a significant presence in North America and South America, Mexico as well, and Central America. We've got a significant presence in Europe. We've got schools in Italy, we've got schools in Spain, we've got schools in the UK, and then we've got a significant sort of range of schools in South America as well.
Yeah, that's a very big school family.
And it's going to get bigger. It's going to get much bigger.
So by the way, Mr. Martin, where are you from?
I'm from New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Yep, but before I moved to Malaysia, I've been in Malaysia almost 8 years now. I was actually living and working in the UK. So I was in the UK, experiencing the UK curriculum and the UK school system for about 6 years.
So what curricula does Tambi offer here?
Okay. Well, Tambi SCH follows the British national curriculum. In the primary school, we used to have IPC, but we're actually moving to a new curriculum called Cornerstones. It's something we're very proud to be doing. We think it's a better fit for our school, and we think it's going to be a better fit for our students. So I know a lot of schools do use the IPC, and we have used the IPC up until now very successfully, but we're looking to make a change, which we think will have a positive impact. When you get into the secondary school, British national curriculum for years 7, 8, 9, and then Cambridge IGCSE for years 10 and 11, and then now we're starting next year Cambridge A-level for years 12 and 13, which we're very excited about. We can't wait to have, you know, the final stage of the Cambridge curriculum in our school, the A-level group, which is really exciting.
from kindergarten, 3 years old.
Yep, we call it nursery, but yeah, from 3 years old to 18 years old.
18 years old.
It's just basically modelling the British curriculum. The reason for that is obviously most of our students want to follow a Western pathway. They want to go to Western universities. They might go abroad to the UK, to the USA, to Canada, to Australia. Or if they stay in Malaysia, they want to go to Western universities within Malaysia. Nottingham, Heriot-Watt, Swinburne, Monash, the overseas-based schools that are in Malaysia.
Yeah, Nottingham has a campus just around
the corner.
Okay.
And we do a lot of work with Nottingham. They come into our school and they do work with our students, and we send our students to their campus to do workshops and projects as well. So we've got a very good relationship with Nottingham. A lot of our students go to Nottingham University.
Yeah, that's great. So parents also ask with like A-level diploma, can they apply university in USA or other European countries?
Absolutely. The advantage of A-level and the IB program, both programs offer you the opportunity to join basically any international university. So if you have A-level from us, that opens up any Western university, be it UK, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. It's all available.
Mr. Martin, I heard Tambi Satya Eco Hill has a good cooperation with Microsoft.
Yes, correct.
So I'm wondering, Microsoft is a software company. So what's the cooperation?
Yeah, so as I was saying, this is part of the graphics that Microsoft awarded us as being a showcase school, just to highlight to the community that we are now part of the global Microsoft education plan, which is pretty cool.
Like a flagship here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, one of the developments of Microsoft in the last sort of 5 to 10 years has been really growing their educational department. They've always had one, it's really growing now. So Microsoft Education is now a very tangible thing. And our school has achieved what's called showcase school status. We are a showcase school for Microsoft. And that means Microsoft, all of the apps, all of the software are ingrained in our curriculum. We use them for all of our learning and our teaching. Part of that, for example, is Minecraft. We use Minecraft within our
Minecraft,
classroom.
yeah. My son play a lot Minecraft.
And the children love it, but it's not just a game. They're able to do science experiments in Minecraft. They're able to do architecture and art and design in the world of Minecraft. So as a showcase school, which we're very, very proud to have been selected, we're one of only a handful of international schools in Malaysia to have a showcase school status. It means that we're one of the front runners in the country in the use of Microsoft and all its available technologies.
So the teacher will use the software apps during their teaching?
Yeah, our students all have their own device. They have their own phone or their laptop or their tablet. And so the teacher might set a lesson, for example, where today we're going to go into Minecraft and we're going to explore geography. So all the students will go into Minecraft in the same world together, and they can do activities together. They can do, follow the lesson plan, and they can do all of the learning activities in Minecraft, which to me is just amazing.
So my next question is asked by many Chinese family, because in China we don't speak English a lot, even though we learn English for many years. So our English mainly about the grammar, about the testing.
Yeah.
So many family are worried their children come to Malaysia, come to Tambi.
Yep.
So how their children can catch up quickly?
Yeah, no, it's a really good question, and it's something that's super important. And it's not just families coming from China, although that's a big part of it. We have a lot of school children from international backgrounds joining us. Some of them are from different countries around the world, some of them from China, some of them from other parts of Asia. And we've had children join us who have no English. They join us in the primary school and they don't speak any English more than sort of hello. And, we're equipped for that. We have an EAL department, and we have an induction process where we give the students intensive support when they join us. Usually it will be they're taken out of classes for one-on-one lessons or small group lessons to improve their English, and then within a very short time that support moves into the classroom. So they'll be in the classroom with all of their friends, and they'll get someone in class supporting them with their English. But children learn very quickly, quickly. Within 6 months to a year, any student who's joined us, even if they had no English to start with, they're usually very comfortable and have a level of English good enough to maintain normal lessons. Within 18 months, they're getting close to fluency. But we're lucky in Malaysia in that a significant proportion of the population speak Chinese. So we've got students in the class who can support Chinese students with their English. They can help them translate from English to Mandarin, Mandarin to English. And so we've got that ability as well, which I think is very useful.
Because the international school doesn't mean only English, right?
Exactly.
They also learn other language here.
It's standard in our schools for all students to take Bahasa Malaysia, the national language, and then Mandarin. So for students coming from China, they've got a real advantage in that they speak Chinese really well.
All right. So any qualification or requirement for our teacher in Tambi?
Yep, all of our teachers have to have a degree and they also have to have a teaching qualification, unless their degree is a teaching qualification like a bachelor in education, for example. But yeah, every teacher in our school has a degree in their field and then they also have a teaching qualification or a combination of them both.
So a lot of experience teaching.
Yes, of course. And a lot of our staff have sought postgraduate qualifications. We've got a lot who have either done their masters or are doing their masters. We've got 2 staff who have done their PhDs and we've got more staff who are involved in their PhD as well. So it's one of the things we're very proud of in our school. We've got a group of staff who are always improving themselves. One of the things we say in ISP is that it's all about getting better. And that's not just the students, it's the teachers as well. We all want to make sure that every day we're getting better, we're improving, we're becoming better versions of ourselves. And we do that through increased qualification. But now, it's very interactive. They do lots of group work. They put a lot of the onus on the children to do the work. The children have to become engaged in their own learning. They have to get involved in what they're learning. And so, yeah, the teachers have to be patient because that's a much more difficult process.
Yeah, because I know some students from Tambi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel when I talk to them, they are very confident.
Yes.
They want to express, they want to talk to other people.
Yeah.
Not like when I was young. I feel when I go to school, I feel I was slow. My teacher may not satisfy with me.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Oh, exactly. And that's what I mean. We challenge our students to be involved in their own learning, and with that comes the confidence. When they're really confident about why they're doing something, about why they're learning, not just what they're learning, it changes the dynamic. They become invested and they start to believe, I'm good at this, I can improve, I can get better.
Yeah.
It's something we value really highly in all of our schools.
They do better and better if they have this kind of confidence. Yeah. The last question about the curricular is called a CCA, right? Co-curricular activity. Because I saw so many facilities around the school.
Yep.
So I think you must offer a lot to the time after school.
Yeah, exactly. We finish school sort of anywhere between 2:30 and 3, and then we've got CCAs from 3 until 4. And we've got a vast range of CCAs. We've got CCAs that you wouldn't expect to see even in an international school. We have things like fencing and archery, which are not subjects you traditionally see. Of course, we've got all the ball sports, badminton, soccer, football, rugby,
sports.
Badminton, tennis, everything.
Later we're going to see the facility.
Yeah, exactly. You can have a look and see for yourself. And then we have a lot of craft-based activities. Like we have things like origami, we have Islamic studies for Muslim students, we have the swimming pools obviously being fully used, and then we have things like my son, for example, is doing robotics. And he's 5.
Wow.
He's 5 years old and he's doing robotics.
5 years old.
Yeah, so it just gives you an example of the range. We have a huge amount of dance-based ones and martial arts. We've got Hapkido, Taekwondo, Karate, Jiu-Jitsu, I think. And then there's, Zumba, there's world dance, there's ethnic dances, there's, like I said, almost 100 CCA options.
All the activity happen in campus or outside?
No, they all happen in campus. All of our external coaches come into Tambi, and then in the afternoons from 3 to 4, they spread themselves out around the school, and they all take the different CCAs. But one of the best things about the program is just the opportunity for different age groups. Like I said, my son, year 1, doing robotics, madness, but he loves it. He thinks it's wonderful. They actually use Lego for the robotic. But even from as low as 3 years old, there's CCAs available for them 4 days a week to get involved and try new things and do different activities. So we're very proud of it.
Yeah, that will the children will get a creation.
Yes, absolutely.
But in China, we also have a lot of like CCA. But when the parents talk about the CCA, they think about it costs a lot of money, right? So in Tambi, how about the price?
We have a mix. Some CCAs cost money. Like for example, the robotics one I had to pay some money for. But then we have a huge range of free CCAs as well, which don't cost anything. So any student who joins us can come to school and do a CCA every day without paying a cent. So most of the sports like basketball, football, swimming, they're all free. They're all part of the school curriculum. And different CCAs, some will cost money and some won't. But if people are concerned about it, there's always free options every day.
For example, your son take a robot. How much roughly for one term?
300 ringgit for a term.
300 ringgit only for a whole term. I think that's price in China, only one class.
Yeah, it's very good value. We had to buy the equipment as well, but that wasn't too much either. But it's very good value.
The family must benefit a lot from education here.
And it comes with the sort of school we are. Because we're not a top tier high fee school, we don't charge top tier high fee CCAs. We make sure that they're affordable and accessible for all of our families.
Wow, I think many Chinese families can consider Tambi eco here.
Yeah, I hope so. And I think they'll realise that the value for money they're getting alongside the results and the quality of the curriculum is as good as some of the schools that they could pay far more for.
Great. Okay, I try my best to introduce more students here.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Donald. Nice to see you.
Mr. Marti.